Hey everyone, welcome back to the Bronze Grade Podcast, where we talk about anything gaming related. This episode is 59, and I have Lawrence and Jackie today. How's it going?
Good.
I think
Very
Jackie's
good.
got his mouthful. Oh, never mind. I thought he has a mouthful of
Yeah,
food or something.
Jackie, what are you eating? What are you eating?
Potato chips.
Fucking
Yeah.
What flavor?
Always eating.
Normal or
You
regular?
know the Kirkland brand kettle chips?
Oh,
Yeah.
right, you said that
Yeah,
before.
the
Yes.
Himalayan salt one. That's my favorite one. So every time I go to Costco, that's what I get. Good stuff. I just finished a bag of Cheetos like a couple days ago. You know,
The
speak
puffy ones?
well,
Or-
no, the puffy ones, and so they're called naked Cheetos. I don't know if you guys have it where you are, but so naked Cheetos are Cheetos without any chemicals. So there's no food coloring and there's no preservatives and there's no weird additives. It's just like cornmeal and cheese, and it tastes really good. That's what I got.
I thought you were gonna tell me that it's natural, so when you open the bag, it's just air. Like,
No, but the naked Cheetos are good. Like they taste
sure.
actually I think they taste better than the chemicaled up one. For real.
Yeah, I sometimes I feel like Cheetos is a little bit too strong. I
Yeah.
guess. Like I'm okay with them, but like
Mhm, mhm.
yeah. I also prefer the harder ones, the crunchier ones they have.
Those
for a
are
while.
good. Those are good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
But those are
Mhm.
kind of like the Japanese was it Calbee, the what do you call them, the barbecue sticks type thing. I don't know,
Mm,
Dixon. Do you know what I'm talking about?
uh,
I think the Calbee ones
Those
are
are-
made of those are made of potato, right? Because the
I'm
Cheetos
trying
are
to
made of
think.
cornmeal.
the small ones
Yeah?
are like really
Okay.
small.
Yeah. It's a while back. I haven't had ones in a long time.
Okay. I'm thinking
But
I might know
the
what
first
you're
time I
talking
had
about.
the first time I had the crunchy Cheetos, I'm like, oh, it's just like those.
You know which
So
Cheetos are not good? The flaming hot ones. They taste really artificial. Never get
That's
those.
fair. I mean, they're just too stupidly, not even spicy, just weird flavoring.
No, it doesn't even taste spicy. It tastes like chemical.
I don't know. I don't really eat Cheetos, so I can't agree or disagree.
Feels are good.
Doritos though.
Doritos are okay.
Hey, speaking of Doritos, they also have naked Doritos too. It's so
But isn't that just tortilla?
yeah, it
Like
is. But no,
the
So
Tostitos or
so they
whatever?
have the naked version of Doritos, but it's like ranch dressing. So it tastes like ranch dressed Doritos without the chemicals and without the coloring, and it tastes just as good. Mm-hmm.
And
Yep.
just as bad because they're all full of calories.
Probably, yeah, probably. But at least you don't get the food coloring.
You eat stuff with food coloring all the time. What's one more thing? You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
But it's cool though. I don't think we have it here though, so I think it's only a states thing, which makes sense considering people in the U.S. are pretty on the wider side. So it's cool that they have that alternative. Any gaming recently for you guys, or like what's up? Like what's been going on, Jackie?
Well, so Road Trader, you guys know I'm playing that. Yesterday started replaying Division 2 on the PC because I had such a bad experience on the PS5, but the PC was very enjoyable. I don't think I'm gonna play it too much. I just but it was a fun 10 minutes. Um, what else have I been doing? I think that's it. Like I don't hold on. I may have been playing something, but because I play some games are such a short duration, I don't really remember what I played. I'm loading up my library to see what my recent history looks like.
You would think because you played such short duration games, you remember everything you played because you only played 10 minutes of it.
They play so many different things.
Oh, yeah. So I was playing Long Dark on PC as well, which is actually much better than the PlayStation 5 version. So yeah. I mean I played 10 minutes of it just to experience it. So, but yeah, in terms of like real gaming, nothing new. It's just, Rogue Trader, Division 2, Long Dark. That's pretty much it.
It's not bad. And what about you, Lawrence? I know you were mentioning you wanted to play the RE series.
Yeah, I've been saying that for a few weeks.
I
So
know.
no, I haven't gotten there yet. I think I'm probably on the tail end of my First Descendant addiction. So once I wrap that up, maybe I'll jump on to Resident Evil, or I'll
Fair
also
enough. Fair
play
enough.
a bit of Street Fighter again. We'll see.
Wait, can you explain to me why you're playing the old Resident Evils again?
That's just the whole. I have so many of them. I basically
Mhm.
have all the from what was it from Resident Evil 4, or even the remake of the original Resident Evil.
Mhm.
Right, I have Resident Evil 1 remake, 0, and then all the way up till 7. So I basically have all of them, and then if I'm gonna play all of them, I might as well just play the even original ones, just so I see where it began from, like where it
So, what
started.
was that bundle thing that you showed us? It's which ones
That
are in
was the
that?
trilogy. That was the original trilogy.
Do you have those already?
Now I do.
Okay, very nice. When are you going to start playing?
Probably early May, end of April. That's probably what
Are
I'm
you
looking
going to
at.
be like? Is this like a commitment, or is this just like me, where you play 10 minutes and quit?
No one plays like
No,
you.
I would just play it normally, like as much as I can. I just want to get through as much of the games as I can. I know, like the things I'm gonna have a rough time with, like trying to get through, is Resident Evil 7, right? Because that's the one that I'm gonna get totally freaked out. Like Resident Evil 4, I think I got freaked out a little bit, but I've played through that once before, so it should be okay. The old ones at this point, I think, are all right. It's not too bad because the graphics
Yeah.
are a lot easier to get through.
Mhm.
Even Resident Evil 2, I feel like I got pretty freaked out. So I'll see.
Well, I can tell you for 7, having played the whole thing, the beginning super scary.
Hmm.
But as you're going towards the middle and the end, it's you already know what to expect, so it's a lot scary or a lot less
Well,
scary.
I think it's generally the case for a lot of horror games,
Mhm.
especially the Resident Evil
Yeah.
ones, that near the end of the game, you're so powerful. You're like so loaded with the high powered weapons that
Well,
the
no,
encounters are generally
yeah,
less
it's not that.
scary.
It's just like when the scary characters actually debut for the first time, it's scary. But then you just keep seeing them over and over again throughout the game that
Mm-hmm.
you just like I mean it's just the scariness factor of the characters that you keep seeing over and over again in Resident Evil 7 just comes down and then like they just become like any other enemy that you encounter.
Mm-hmm.
Well.
And I was also thinking, like, how far should I go into this whole thing? Like, I started looking on Wikipedia and seeing all the offshoot games. It's like, oh, there's these old Game Boy Color ones. There's a few light gun shooters on PlayStation 2. Like, should I do those?
That'd be
I think you
crazy.
just
I don't know if you can find them.
yeah, well, just stick to the core series. I think that'd be interesting.
Hmm. Yeah, I can do the offshoot stuff after maybe.
Yeah.
But even the core series is probably going to take me like 2 years to get
Do
through.
you think you're gonna stream it,
Just
or
as
are you just gonna play it and then talk about it?
I'm still 50-50 on it. It's just the if I record, then I gotta re-render after and all that. It's just
Mhm.
gonna take a lot of time. I
Or just
might end
stream
up
it.
just streaming.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we'll see. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I don't know. It should be a fun time. I mean, I think all the REs are pretty good. I know we talked about it before. The
Yeah.
original ones are
I
kind of
can't
whatever.
look. I can't wait to play 6.
I fucking hate 6. I
Which
think
one's
6
six
should be
again?
deleted.
Wait, remind me which one's 6.
See,
6
exactly.
is the one that everyone hates.
Which is
Yeah, see,
Well, it's probably the one that got the lowest score. That's the one with the 3 campaigns, like 3 pairs of campaigns.
yeah.
Got Leon and this girl, Chris and this other guy,
Yep.
and I think
Mhm.
Sherry and
it
Somebody
has
else
Albert's
too.
son.
has there been a remake for 6 yet? Or no?
No.
Oh, then I
No.
probably never played it. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just fucking shit. It wasn't okay. It wasn't like shit, but it's like shit. That's
Like for the mainline games, I feel like that's probably the one that people hate the most.
yeah, and then I think that, and then people meme on 5 a lot, uh, of course, and then
Mhm.
I think 4 people meme on it quite a bit, just because of the
Oh,
whole
but people love 4 though.
4 was okay, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I can't. No real no real hate for 4, I guess. So, but yeah, no, it should be good. Should be fun, especially if you haven't played all of them, and then you kind of get to experience all of them. I think it'll be fun to kind of play through. So interesting thing that I was reading. I know you guys heard that PlayStation is kind of moving away from like PC and whatever. So they actually started. Well, PlayStation Studios has started erasing anything related to PC, like any reference to PC from their websites. And I'm thinking, like, are you trying to like have like absolutely no relation to PC, like whatsoever? Even like historically, you don't want relations to PC. Excuse me. Another interesting thing that I read too is that apparently it took 3 years for PlayStation to earn 300 million in PC sales, and I don't know. I mean, I'm sure it's a correct number, but it's a very surprising number, and it took them 3 years to do that. I feel like it. I just didn't think PS4 or PS5 had that many games that people would buy on that system and not PC. Do you know what I'm saying? For them to have 3 years waiting and still didn't even earn what they wanted to earn in their PC sales, I guess it's a big reason why they're moving away from PC. But again, I just don't think PS4 and PS5 had that much great games that people would just purchase them and be like, yeah, fuck the PC kind of thing.
Well, I'm just curious how much of that number was from Helldivers 2. Because
Mm,
I feel like that did really well for them on PC,
mm-hmm.
and the problem with the other ones is that you have so much of a delay from the initial console release to PC,
Right,
right?
right.
Like anyone who wanted to, like, really really wanted to play those games probably already got a PlayStation, or got the game on PlayStation already, right? So that's why I'd be more surprised if anything. Like I thought they were doing really well on PC, but the delay is pretty significant, right? From the original release.
No, for sure. And I mean, the big example I can think of is like GTA. Like GTA comes out on the console first, and it takes them like what, maybe a year or so to release it on PC. That's like the one of my examples too. Like kind of what you're saying. Like people would have already bought it, and the only reason why you would buy on PC again is probably to, I don't know, either mod it or do whatever you want to do on the PC. But you're right. Everyone that has purchased or wanted to play it has probably bought it on the PS4, PS5. It's just interesting that the numbers just feel so low, like 300 million. But then again, I don't think they had a lot of games coming out on PC anyways. I don't really remember too much from Sony. Unless I'm
Well, you got the Spider-Man games,
right.
Spider-Man 1, 2, Miles Morales. You got your God of War,
God of
the
War,
first
yeah.
reboot one. You got
Ghost of
your Horizon.
Sushi.
I think the
Yep,
two
yep.
Horizon games. You got Ghost of
Mm.
Tsushima, and then there was that shooter one, the roguelike third-person shooter. I forgot what that name's called.
Which one's that one?
Returnal.
Oh,
Returnal.
Returnal. Okay.
Returnal,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think that's the full set,
Yeah,
right?
which
I
I,
don't
I don't know.
remember
It
there
just feels
being
like
much else.
it's so little. Like, why didn't you do more? Like, if you wanted to make this positive endeavor, why only release so many, right?
Well, those were
Mm-hmm.
also like their marquee games, except for Returnal. I mean, like Returnal's fine from what I hear, but the other ones were probably their biggest franchises
Mm-hmm.
internally. So, like, if you're gonna test, those would be the one. Oh, Stray was also. I think Stray was also part of this,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
But yeah, again, like most of these are pretty big franchises for them to test out. So yeah,
Right.
if those aren't pulling the numbers they expect, then yeah, like I don't know if there's anything else they would be able to put to make those big numbers.
Stellar Blade was on there, apparently.
That wasn't internal though, right? I think that
No,
was.
you're
Yeah.
right. It wasn't
Did
like
they fund
internal.
it?
I don't think they did. I don't know why it's on this list. It's a weird list I'm reading.
Yeah.
That game is made by a Korean company, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Which is funny. I have something about that later, but yeah, I don't know. It just feels weird. Not weird, but I guess in the sense of a business, it makes sense to try to move away from the PC. But I still feel like it's a wrong move. Kind of like all the memes you've been sharing, like PS,
Oh my
Sony,
God.
Xbox, all shooting themselves in
Shotgun to the face.
and then Steam's over here going like, "Oh, I don't, what's happening, guys?" Right. So I think it's eventually going to kind of come to that sense where people aren't going to buy consoles, especially with all the price increasing right now that PS5 is getting, and Switch and Steam and ROG and
Well,
all that stuff.
I think if anything, they have shown that they can do the PC releases. So if the console sales really takes a hit, then they can always still go back and release these games on PC,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
It's just I think currently in their development pipeline they don't have it, but if they had to, they can probably spin it up again.
Right. Okay, so Stellar Blade was just published by PlayStation, Sony, all that stuff.
Okay.
So it was they were never part of anything, but they did publish it. So you could call it theirs or not call it theirs, kind of
Okay.
whatever. But yeah, I don't know. Just like I
Right.
said, just interesting. I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like I just don't care because I didn't play a lot of the Sony games anyways. I don't know. I don't know about you guys.
Oh wait, now that I'm thinking, Uncharted was they also did
Uncharted was also on
on
there. Yeah.
PC.
Ratchet and Clank was
Yeah.
on there.
Yeah, that's a little bit more. Yeah, like those are really big games, right? Like again, those
Well,
aren't doing the numbers.
I don't know. I feel like I feel like you would have played Uncharted before having it on a PC, right?
Yeah.
I feel
Yes.
like Uncharted is a one and done though. I don't think it's a game I would enjoy replaying though.
Oh
Right.
no, but
Yeah.
like if you don't have a PlayStation, right?
Yeah.
And you wanted to play Uncharted, you would get it on PC, like
Mhm.
since it's
Right,
available,
yeah.
right? So that's what it is. Like they're putting it on PC for people who don't have PlayStations, right? So
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Last of Us Part 1 was on there too. But again, like you said, I
Right.
feel like I played it on the PS4 or whatever before it even came out on PC. So realistically, they're really just capturing people that never had the console. And maybe that's why their numbers are so low, because no one's gonna, unless you really like the game, you're not gonna rebuy it for like the 50th time or something, or the 5th time.
Yeah.
Kind of thing, right?
Yeah, I guess especially for these legacy games, like if you wanted those games, if you really like those games, you probably already have a PlayStation to begin with,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah. I feel like it's a special type of, I won't say special type of person per se, but someone who wants to like experience the game again in like higher fidelity graphics or something like that. If you like build a PC with like a 5090 or something and you want to kind of play Last of Us 1 like in like, as high as graphical setting as you can, people would do that. But I think, I don't know, I don't really like repurchasing story games unless it's like a multiplayer game or something like that. Like if I played it once, I don't really want to buy it again. It's kind of like wasting my money or something. I don't know.
Jackie, how many copies of Metal Gear Solid 3 do you have?
1, 2, 3, 4 copies. 4 to 5 copies. Yeah.
This guy's fucking ridiculous.
But
Ridiculous.
but it's a game that I like enough that I want. So I wanted to play it immediately. So obviously that's why I got the console versions, and then they remade it. So I bought that so I could play it on my newer generation consoles, and then they did it again in the collection. So I bought that again, and then they released a like a remake on PC. So of course I'm gonna experience that. So I bought that again.
I mean, you didn't have to experience it.
No, I wanted to though. I'm a fan. So yeah.
Oh, Jackie, did you get the original release of MGS3?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and then you also got the subsistence re-release.
Yep. And then I also got the
Okay.
there was a PS4 collection that I also got, and then that had that game, and then there was a PlayStation 5 collection that I also got. Yeah. So yeah, I have a couple copies.
I don't know. I feel like you missed out on the PS3 one. Like, come on.
Really?
That's the
Why?
one that I have.
No, I got that one too. I got the original one for PS3.
No. So there was there's original release,
Yeah.
Snake Eater, and then there was a subsistence, which added the third person camera.
No.
Right?
I got the original release.
Yeah.
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 And then I got and then I got the subsistence one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then there's a PS3 HD collection.
Yeah, I got that one.
Right?
Yep.
And then you say you got a PS4 one?
Yep.
Or is that the same one?
No. It's a PS4 collection.
And then you got a PS5 collection?
Yes.
And then you got the remake.
Yes. I feel like every single copy that came out, I got it. Every single Metal Gear every single Metal Gear that comes out, like I would just buy it. I have multiple copies of Metal Gear 2. Solid 2. I have multiple copies of that.
And you've never played through that?
I don't think so. I tried really hard.
Have you played through Survival or Survive? Metal Gear Survive?
For 2 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, not my thing. Yeah. The only Metal Gear that I don't have multiple copies of is 4. But that's also my least favorite Metal Gear.
I mean, there's like one release.
No, there's 2. There's 2. There's the I do have 2 copies of it. I got the PlayStation 3 one, and then I got one that's part of the collection, but I forgot which collection it was.
It's a PS3 collection.
Yes,
I think you showed that to us.
Yeah. So I got the original one, and then I got the collection. So I have 2 copies of that one. Okay. Yeah.
How dare you doubt Jackie's love for a game he never finished?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Haven't even finished the game, and he loves it. It's wild.
You don't need to finish a
have
game
you
to
played
love it.
the original Metal Gear games? I think we might have said
I
this
played
before,
I played the MDX one. It's part of the collection. Yeah. I didn't finish it because it was way too dated, but like I played it.
No, dude, that game is fucked up. Like there's a lot of stuff that you can take from that game and you can see where Metal Gear Solid came from.
No, totally.
But there's so many parts of that that's like, hey, Snake, you got to do something, and then it doesn't tell you where or like how to get there. And apparently it's like in a random screen, you gotta bomb this wall. I'm like, the fuck are you supposed to know this?
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
So yeah, that one I mean, I would love to play it, but like I just couldn't because it was way too dated.
I believe the new collection or volume 2, the one that's coming out, has the Game Boy Color one. You should try that one. If you can get through the MDX one.
Well, no, you know what? If they're gonna do like a full remake, they should remake the MDX one. That would be great.
I mean, that one's so close to just Metal Gear Solid, though.
It is, yeah. But like, they should remake the whole storyline, like what they're doing with Resident Evil. That would be so good.
I don't know if they will.
I don't think they will. Definitely.
Yeah, I don't trust Konami with remakes still. So
I don't think they do any remake. They contracted out to like what's that company called? Bluepoint or something.
Bloober for Silent Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think
I feel like
remake it.
Metal Gear is such a specific thing that I don't know if they can do it.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Unless they get Kojima back to do it. Like, hey, we're going to contract out to Kojima Studios.
Highly doubt it.
I mean, Kojima's too mad.
Yeah.
Kojima be like, fuck you, bitches.
He's going to get Kiefer Sutherland to come back to do all the voice for all the games.
God. You imagine?
Imagine how
Crazy.
pissed people would be.
I know. They'd be like, what the fuck? I don't know. We'll see. I guess we'll see what happens with PlayStation
Yep.
in the upcoming future. Funny thing that we talked about Stellar Blade earlier. I don't know if you guys noticed too, but Stellar Blade developer Shift Up, which made Nikkei and a bunch of other gacha games, they actually acquired Shinji Mikami's studio, Unbound. Mikami is the creator of Resident Evil, so kind of cool that they kind of acquired it, because I mean Shift Up is a pretty big Korean gaming studio. I feel like, I mean, at least now, since they, Nikkei kind of shot up, and then I think they have some other stuff too that I'm not quite remembering. But it's cool that they kind of done that, and I'm kind of interested to see what they're gonna make, I guess, in the future together. Like, I don't think they're gonna have a hand in like RE10, or maybe they will. I don't know. But I think it's kind of a cool, what is it? A cool
Well,
acquisition.
yeah. Well, Shinji Mikami's been gone from Capcom for so long. He actually
Hmm.
went to Platinum. I think he's one of the early people at Platinum, and then he left that.
Right, right, right.
Yeah,
So
was
yeah,
Platinum, and then well, whatever.
it'd be interesting to see kind of like what kind of stuff they come up with, especially like with Solar Blades. I feel like not Solar Blade. I feel like Shift Up has a very good design artwork for Gooners.
Hmm. Hmm.
Like, I don't know if that makes sense. Shift Up actually also did Destiny's Child gacha game. I don't know if you ever seen that one. That game was like giga Gooner. Like, they were like, there was a part in the game. It's like a mechanic. It's the spa mechanic where you put like your female characters in the spa, and then they like gain energy, or I forgot what they gain. But then if you can also get their like spa outfits. And it's
Of
just
course.
it's just super gooner. The game actually they shut it down, I believe, but I think they're reworking on like a new version of it. So kind of interesting to see if that comes back or not. It was an okay game, like fight, like battle wise and stuff. It wasn't hard or anything. It was just a very gooner kind of game. So I'm just saying, interesting to see what they come up with. I wonder if they're gonna make like a gotcha a gotcha game, a Resident Evil gotcha game.
I don't know.
I don't think they can, but
Like
I think
Yeah.
that'd be
they're gonna make a
hilarious.
Stellar Blade gacha game
They're
because
gonna.
they're gonna be like, oh, it just makes so much more money with
You mean?
gacha than actual single player games.
Isn't that just Nikkei?
Yeah.
And for me, that's just Nikkei. So I don't know. I don't know what. I don't know what they can do, but that'd be kind of interesting to see in the future. Another thing about a gaming giant. I think I mentioned this earlier. I know we didn't talk about it too much, but a U.S. patent examiner rejects Nintendo's quote summon sub character and let it fight in one of two modes. Close quote. Patent as obvious non-final ruling. It's a 104-page patent or whatever you call it. I went through a couple of pages and I'm like, fuck this, man. This is way too much. So what I understand is Nintendo is trying to patent uh, the Pokemon battle system where you throw out a summable character, summonable character, and have that fight for you in a specific fight mode, i.e., like 1-on-1 or two versus two or whatever. And Nintendo is trying to patent that specific, like that, and everyone's kind of like, what the fuck is going on? The fact that Nintendo seems to want to patent things that are, I don't know, like it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, how can you patent something like that? It's a battle system. I mean, at its core, you can call it the ATB system, right? Can you not? Because you well, maybe not, but you know what I mean, though. It's just a
Well,
battle
the thing's
system.
like, so many other games have already done that. I'm a little bit confused. Like, can they actually do that when other people have already been using that concept?
I don't think so, considering one of the reasons why I got rejected was because it was just. I don't think they actually said it was dumb, but there was just no real, like, factual, like, thing that they could use to, like, patent that specific thing. Because I was reading some comments about it too, and you're right, like, a lot of games do similar stuff. Lufia kind of did it. A bunch of other games people were listed had similar kind of battle systems. And at this point, like, how can you, yeah, like, how can you patent that? That makes no sense. And I'm not
Look,
familiar
like
with it.
I think I
Hmm.
think if they tried this around the release of the original, I think they might have been more in the position to get it.
Hmm.
But like within that like 2-3 year span, there's like so many copycats that basically did the same thing. So like I don't think you can do that now, right? So yeah. If
Even
they came out with Pokemon like at the time of Pokemon
right.
Blue and Red, right?
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
yeah.
No, even then, like it's so dumb though. Like I don't
Oh
understand
yeah,
why Nintendo's trying to
sure.
patent all this bullshit, especially around Pokemon. Like it's usually around Pokemon. It's never like another kind of mechanic or something. It's always like something with Pokemon, either this battle system or catching a Pokemon or some stupid ass, ridiculous patent they wanted to. And I honestly feel like Nintendo like has never won one. Like, I don't think they've gotten anything.
Well, I wonder, like, I don't know if it really got more aggressive around the time of Pal World, right? I feel like
Hmm.
Pal World might have been like the driving factor for a lot of this. It's like, oh, this shit came out. People are trying to get it on this whole Pokemon business.
Right.
Let's run them out. I don't know. I don't know.
You think so though, or like because I kind of feel like they had maybe not as aggressive, but they were always very protective on their IPs. Either like I think when Pokemon kind of reached heights of like everyone playing it, people were trying to make like an online version of it, and I got like cease and desisted like almost instantly or something like that. And I just feel like they're just
I mean,
very
like, well, the thing is, a lot of them are cease and desist because they're using their property though, not
mhm,
because of the mechanic used, right? Like
fair.
if you use a Mario thing, like oh your game is called Mario blah 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 or Metroid blah blah blah, Pokemon this and that, then I can see them coming in and being like, no, fuck that, that's our property. But
Right.
then when it comes to mechanics, I feel like they don't really do that as much,
Hmm.
right?
I guess not, but still, I think it's really dumb that they would I don't know, they just keep throwing out patents left and right. I just it kind of makes you
Yeah.
want
No,
to hate Nintendo. You know what I mean?
well, again, like it seems like it just seems like Pokemon. I don't know. Like that very thing that they're trying to patent is like, hey guys, we don't want you to make things that are like Pokemon. That's basically what it says to me,
Right.
right? And again, that to me just sounds like, hey, when they saw the Pal World thing happens, like we don't want people making something like Pokemon. Shut it down. All
Yeah, I
right.
mean
And I
that's
guess that's
understandable, I
fair.
think, right? Because it's
Oh yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
like it's their turf and their. But like honestly, I can tell you, no matter what Pokemon like game comes out, it's never going to be as successful as Pokemon ever because Pokemon's so big because it's. I mean, it started as a TV show. You know, there's merchandises. There's a lot of different things. Power World is just a game, right? So I don't think the appeals, like regardless, it's not going to be as big as Pokemon. Most people don't even
I think it's
know
just a
what Power
different. I
World
just think it's
is.
a different target audience though.
That
Like I feel
too.
like
Yeah, yeah, that too.
Pal World is aimed at older people
Hmm.
who liked Pokemon in
Yeah.
the past,
Hmm.
right?
Well, no, I think if you're an older person that liked Pokemon in the past, you're still at core going to be a Pokemon fan, though, eh? So if given the choice between the two games, you're still going to want to play Pokemon, right?
I don't think I would
Uh
agree
huh.
because I again like this is coming from my perspective, like because I feel like I liked Pokemon when I was a kid. Like the first
Mm-hmm.
Pokemon, the first generation or
Mm-hmm.
two Pokemon, loved it.
Yeah.
Could not get into any other Pokemon since then.
But that's because all the Pokemon games suck.
But no, but people still play Pokemon. But the idea is that
Uh huh.
people's favorite Pokemon is
Hmm.
generally like their first Pokemon that they get
Yes.
into,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
So as younger generations are getting into Pokemon, they're always getting the new one, not the old ones, right?
Yeah.
That's typically how it goes. So there's always new kids getting into it. I just don't know how many of them are sticking with the franchise after that,
Yeah. Well, so
right?
I don't know. I think like Pokopia, like like I think that's one of the best Pokemon games out right now. So
That's different though. Pokemon Pokopia
Yeah,
is like a
I would
different
like.
genre.
I feel like
Yeah,
if
like I
you
would.
start playing Pokopia, I think you'll enjoy it too. I really do.
But I would almost
Mhm.
consider that to be like in terms of like favorite Pokemon, like
Yeah,
I would say that about the core Pokemon games, right? The offshoots are kind of different enough that I don't even consider them really Pokemon games, right? You got your mystery dungeons, you got your puzzle league, you got your card games, whatever. That's like a whole different thing. But like core game Pokemon, right,
Hmm.
is again like I just don't think I don't know how many people can last with the core games more than a few generations, right?
sure.
That's why for me, like when I see Power World, again, I didn't get into Power World, but like that was more interesting to me than playing a new Pokemon game from the core line. Um, I just wish it wasn't survival based. I just want to be like more real time combat with guns and with Pokemon. Hell yeah, if Pokemon did that, I would be all over it. But Pokemon would never do that.
No, I wouldn't do that. No, and I think that's a good point. Like I feel like even being like a Pokemon fan myself, like I don't have the urge to go play the newer Pokemon games. It just looks same, right? Like I mean, yes, I'm doing the same stuff, and you can argue like, well, that's the fun part. You get to capture Pokemon and go through the storyline. Don't think there's a story, but maybe there is. Um, and yeah, it just kind of gets boring. Like why Pokepio works well is because they took um what a lot of people enjoy, which is like building and like kind of exploration and all that kind of stuff, and combined it with like a very homey kind of game like Animal Crossing, and then you add the Pokemon into it. It's going to be a success. Like it's wild. You get to see your Pokemon outside of the Pokeball, and they're doing shit. They're walking around, talking, like cutting leaves or pooping out like berries for you or whatever they may be. And be it, I don't know how a lot of people enjoy, but the story that's in Pokepia is actually decent. All right, it's kind of got some like funny stuff
Yep.
to it.
Yep.
It's homey, right?
Yep.
And it definitely deserves what it currently has. Tons of, I feel like millions of purchases. Tons of people playing it. All that kind of stuff. It's a different kind of equation or formula for a Pokemon game, and I think that's one of the reasons why it's so popular. Uh, I'm sure they're gonna add more stuff. I hope they don't add things like battling. I think that'd be really fucking weird. But I don't know. Hopefully,
That
they
will
don't
be
do that.
weird.
Anything.
Yeah,
That'd
from
be really
DLC. And
weird.
no, well, imagine to do a DLC where you can build a gym, and then you go, and then you can go to the gym and like start battling, and that's the only place where you can battle.
Maybe, who knows? I
Because
mean, it'd be interesting. I mean,
yeah,
I don't think they would, considering there's Pokemon Battle or whatever it's called, Pokemon Home Battle, or I forgot what
yeah,
it's called now. So, yeah, I don't know. I just think it's I don't even know Nintendo. We were talking about Nintendo. Yeah, I think Nintendo has its good kind of like stuff. And it also has this really weird fucking legal side where they just want to prey on like all these small companies or just make everything theirs. And I think it's really fucking weird. And this also I also relate this to when they release like collector's edition or anything like that. I I always feel like Nintendo purposely creates scarcity where they only release like 1,000 and that's it. And they're like, oh, sorry guys, you sucks, you lost it. Like, what the fuck, man? Just make more. Like, you want people to be happy and to get your collector's edition or your gear or whatever it is, and you're like, oh, sorry guys, we only made 50. God, come on, that's fucking stupid. And you got to pay aftermarket prices like $10,000 or something for some fucking. Great example is that Pokemon Lego that came out recently with like the Charizard, Venusaur, and all that. Instantly scooped up by like a bunch of people and like reselling it for like 20 times the price. That's ridiculous.
Dude, honestly, originally when I saw that on articles and stuff, I'm like, whatever. Then I saw it on display at a Lego store. I'm like, oh shit, this thing's
It's cool.
this thing's
All right, yeah.
badass.
I know it's massive
yeah,
too. It's like
yeah.
huge.
Yeah,
Like I wanted one when I saw it, but then obviously couldn't get one, which is
Out of
fine.
stock. Yeah.
Not paying scalpers prices. Uh,
yep.
Funny thing we're talking about Pokemon. I don't know if you guys heard too. I think it was like a week ago. The Pokemon Center in Japan closed because there was a stalker. So there's this girl working there, and I guess this girl dated this guy before, and he kind of got weird, and had a restraining order against him and all that stuff, but because he was stalking her, and then he eventually went to the Pokemon Center where she worked, had a knife and stabbed her and killed her, and then he stabbed himself. I don't know if he's dead. I didn't read that far. But yeah, it was a pretty sad thing. Pokemon, I don't know if it's reopened, but the Pokemon Center people kind of said like, hey, we're gonna close and work on everyone's like mental state and all that stuff, and we'll reopen when everyone's all good and stuff. Because apparently it was pretty brutal. But yeah, kind of fucked up, man. You know, it's not related to anything gaming, but it's just because it's
Yeah.
Nintendo and whatever. But pretty messed up.
Yeah.
But yeah, fuck
I
Nintendo.
don't know. Oh yeah, that's Nintendo's fault.
It's Nintendo's fault. Maybe if they made more of their Pokemon cards, this wouldn't happen.
No, I was thinking like, is that like does that happen more in Japan or not? But like, I
I don't
guess
think
it
so.
happens in North America too. It's just I guess I see a lot more like anime and stuff where weirder people.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, stories about weird people come out a lot more.
yeah.
Like
I
it's
think.
the thing is that like the ones I'm thinking of are probably more about crazy fans more than stalker.
Oh yeah,
But
for
yeah,
sure. I know what you mean. I just think it just sucks that happened, and I'll just blame Nintendo. So, did you guys? I know last week we talked about the ROG. Was it last week? We kind of go up in price or something,
I
or
think. Oh yeah. Jackie showed us there was like third price cut for the
oh yeah, or
RGLI,
something
right,
like that, right?
Jackie?
Yeah.
So,
So
mm,
Jackie,
Mm.
did were you interested in getting one? I
Nope.
remember we talked about it a while back,
Nope.
and you said you looked like something you would get.
Well, I can't think of it. So, I mean, I don't even use my Switch in handheld mode though. Like, I
Yeah.
can't think of a situation where I'd be using handhelds in real life. So, yeah, probably not.
I think that's why at that point, at that moment when you mentioned that, it's like, oh, this should be something I get. I'm like, nah, come on.
Yeah. I feel like if I was using my Switch more, like maybe, but I don't even
Yeah.
use my Switch. Yeah.
hmm No, I'm just bringing it up because you guys know the Legion Go 2, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so apparently that bad boy got a big price increase, but a 50% price increase. So 16 gigabyte RAM version used to be $1,100. Now it's 1,500. The
What the
32,
fuck?
yeah, the 32 gigabyte RAM used to be 1350. Now it's 2K. Insane. And that's also, well, that's because of all the RAM and all that stuff. And I don't know, man.
SSDs.
Yeah, and
SSDs
SSDs,
price
Yeah,
gone
right?
up. Yeah.
SSDs.
I don't know, man. I just feel like the more you jack up the price, the less people are going to be incentivized to buy your fucking product. I get it though, why you want to jack it up, considering PS5, Switch, and all that. Switch did it preemptively. PS5 did it after the fact. Xbox is a null factor. They have nothing right now, so no one cares. And then you have these like ROG, you have the Legion Go, you have the Steam 2 or Steam Deck. Um, One of the reasons people are speculating Valve hasn't said shit about what their pricing is they don't want to scare everyone away because it's probably going to be in the upper regions of what we're seeing now. And apparently there's a rumor about a Steam Deck 2, but again, they haven't said anything about that either because of the current kind of landscape. I just feel like with all these portable handhelds or whatever, no one's going to buy them. You're eventually going to scare people away from buying them, period. Unless you go on like an insane sale or something. And I can't see that happening. Considering, it just went up like 50%. I don't know. Would you guys buy the Leisure Go 2?
Well, I think it's probably a not. It's probably not a mass-produced product, right? So if that's the case, if they just kind of make it as people are buying it, I think it's because there's always going to be people that's going to buy that machine, always.
Think so?
Yeah,
I
100%. There's always people buying it.
The Legion Go 2?
Uh huh. 100%. I feel like people that travel a lot, people that are in the army, people that are in the military, typically they'll buy handhelds to play when they're on duty or rotating or something like that. I think
Uh,
I no, I really do think like the pricing doesn't matter because people are just gonna buy it.
Well, I think the difference is that you have actual competition in the market that does the same thing, right? Like if you want to have a handheld for video games, a Steam Deck is like a fraction of that price.
Is it?
Like
But
I don't
is it
know
comparable in performance?
when you're playing games on handheld, I don't know if people care as much though,
I do.
right?
Like I would want like good performance regardless.
I mean, you never ended up getting a Steam
Yeah.
Deck
But
when you
the
still had your
well
Switch
no.
that performs like crap.
But
So,
see, but the thing is, like, like any consoles or any PC parts that are like really expensive. There's always gonna be people that buy those, and they're just gonna
oh yeah,
still, yeah, they're still gonna
I mean,
sell out. Like, yeah,
there's people who's gonna buy it, but like at a certain point, how much of that, how much sales are they getting? That's warranting the production, right?
I think
Um,
I think it's they're still gonna make enough sales to so that it's comparable to previous. That's just what I think. I think they've
I'm sure
probably
I'll make so.
did because I think they've probably done some research based off of like who's buying their products, what their income levels are. So they probably have some expectations because these are big companies, right? They're not like they're not like mom and pop shops. Like these are big companies, and I think if they're adjusting the pricing, they know what they're doing, and so they must have like good marketing data or research data backing it up. That's just what I think, though.
I would say yes and no. I'm sorry, Best Buy does not know how much money I make in a year when I buy something from them. Neither does Legion Go 2 or Xbox. I don't know. I don't know how they're gonna find that shit out. Considering when I buy something, it doesn't say anything about me. Personally, I feel
But
like
if you're a gamer, right, you're gonna pay as much money as you need to get
no, I'm
whatever
not.
the heck you want.
No, I'm
That's the
not.
typical no, but the typical
no,
gamer
no.
mentality. Like you'll spend as
The
much as
thing
it
is,
needs.
like, the hard part right now is that depending on how much you really, really want
Mm-hmm.
to like
Yeah,
like so many people just have phones now that can do enough gaming, right?
well,
For a lot of people, and then
phones are a
there's
good example
you're
because phones cost like over $1,000, right? So people still change their phones every year. Why not
Apple
buy
sales are
a
down.
Legion Go Pro
Apple
2 or
sales are
whatever?
down. Apple
What's
sales
it?
aren't what they used to
well,
be.
whatever, but like you have your fractured your mobile gaming market is so broad now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, again, you got your phones, you got your Switch,
Yeah,
you got your Steam Deck, you got your Legion Go
yeah,
or ROG Ally, right? So like they have so many more options than just you know one thing.
yeah,
So I'm not sure that's
yeah,
really that great. Like again, with the new price increase of the whatever the Legion Go, that's like double the price of the Switch, double triple the price of the
mm,
Switch too, right? So yeah, how many people are gonna find that to be enough of a find that price to be still acceptable, basically, right? Because if you're willing to pay those prices, very likely you already have a gaming rig at home that's also that price or more, right?
yeah,
So I don't know.
yeah. I'm just
I don't know.
Yeah,
checking
I
I
really
think
the
so.
believe.
Switch. I'm checking the Switch pricing again. It's
Yeah.
still. I mean, it's at $440. How much?
Switch
How
one or Switch
Switch
two?
two? Switch two. How much was that
Yeah.
before?
No,
It
they
was about the
didn't
same.
increase the price before. They increased it
Yeah,
preemptively.
Switch two they didn't increase the price.
Oh, yeah,
They
yeah,
did
yeah,
it
yeah, yeah, yeah.
beforehand. They did
Okay,
it on
okay,
launch. That's why
sure,
it's a
sure.
little different.
Yeah.
But what
Okay,
I'm saying is that like you argue that gamers will do whatever it takes to buy something. Yes and no. Like if it's gonna come in lieu of like a mortgage payment or like a rent, I don't think they're gonna buy a Legion Go 2 and not pay rent and get evicted. You know what I mean?
Well, well, no. For me, like even the scenario right now is you can get a Legion Go 2 Pro, whatever the name is, Or you can get like the ROG Ally X that's been like price cut 3 times, right?
And
Mhm,
still
mhm.
Like,
make
is the
rent. And
performance
still make rent.
well? It's like the cost difference is so big. Why wouldn't you get the ROG Ally X instead?
No, it's
Right? Like,
true.
I don't really know the specs of either one. Like, I don't know if they're comparable or not. But like,
Mhm, mhm.
is it that big of a difference that you would go for a thing that's triple the price? Right? Like the ROG Ally X should be able to play both PC and your like play your Steam games and also your Game Pass games, right?
Mhm.
Your
Yep.
Xbox games, right? So it can basically do what the Legion Go Pro does, plus it can play the Xbox games. So I don't know, like if you want to play those games, you can just do that.
Yeah, no, it's true. Yeah, like I said, there's just a lot of options out there where you don't have to break the bank. It's just interesting that certain ones, i.e., like the Legion Go 2, decides to increase its price, when the others, let's say like ROG and even Switch or Steam Deck, have not increased their prices. And at that point, you're right. Why would I buy the Legion Go 2? I can buy the Steam Deck for way lesser dollar value, right? Or even buy like the ROG. It's just interesting that they decide to do it already. Although I remember in the article they say like they probably, you're gonna probably see like the other ones kind of follow suit or whatever, but I guess we'll see in due time. I have no idea. Handheld gaming is really, I only do it on my phone, so I don't. I mean, I use the Switch handheld, but I don't really use anything else. So all this stuff like it's kind of whatever for me. I don't know. Not really wanting it.
Honestly, the only thing about this news that I'm more interested in is like, how did the ROG Ally actually do?
Sale wise,
Like,
I don't think it did that well.
yeah, yeah.
I
Because
don't think
again,
it.
when it came out, I thought there was some buzz about it, but
Hmm.
it never seemed like a product that was gonna take off. Like I feel like Microsoft wasn't in it enough for it to really take off
Hmm.
the way that the Switch did. But even right now, I guess the Switch 2 isn't doing that well, or like gaming across the board, like console sales have not been doing that well. So
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, like places are saying that the sales exceeded what their expectations were, but it's hard to say what the expectations was and what the sales was, considering now they're saying they're in short supply of like making the ROG and stuff like that, and that could be due to the SSDs or the RAM and stuff. But I don't know. It definitely,
and
I
and,
wouldn't know.
and then they're doing price cuts. Like something here just doesn't make sense
That's what I'm
though.
saying. That's what I'm saying. Like it's so hard to tell, right? Like I mean, I can tell you one thing and I can
Yeah.
do the other, right? So we'll never know.
I'm telling you, there's
Yeah,
always people that's gonna buy this shit.
no, I don't disagree with
Yeah.
you with saying that someone's gonna always buy it, but what I'm saying is that like not everyone is gonna flock to it
Well, no,
and buy it like
not
straight
everybody, but I
up.
think they'll sell enough that it will make that it'll make a good amount of money. I think.
Well, this is what
Dude,
I'm
any
saying.
crap
Yeah.
product people are gonna buy. Like if you put enough marketing, someone will buy a piece
Yeah,
of crap.
right. No, it's literally what we just said. Like ROG has stated that they have made sales that exceeded their expectations. But on the other hand, why are you dropping the price 3 times already? If your sales have exceeded your expectations, would you not keep your pricing the same to make more money? But now you're dropping the price, which leads people to believe that you're not doing well and you need to sell more. Uh, but you're not selling it. So there's definitely some different kind of information out there. And then again, I don't think we'll know unless we're Microsoft or part of like the investment group or something. But there's definitely some fishy things going on there. Why drop a price when you're making money? That's all. If you're making good money on an item and no one's complaining about it, why suddenly be like, hey guys, dropping it by $500? Like, are you really gonna get that much more people buying it? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. If it was me, I would be like, that's weird. I'm not buying it now. It's cheap. I was buying this cheap shit. But yeah, so like I was saying earlier, it's been kind of like a weird week. I don't really have much else here. I don't know if you guys have anything else you want to mention.
Nope, I'm good.
No, Jackie.
Geopolitics. Let's discuss about the Iran war.
Okay, so anyway, so I guess that's it for us this week. Once again, if you're listening on YouTube, give us a subscribe and give us a follow. Any comments, you can leave it there as well. If it's on Spotify, you guys can follow us there. And we will see you next week.
Bye bye.
All right. See ya.